It's basically...
Who's telling him? He wants to know at the end how long to keep it. Okay, cool.
It's basically to like increase parking spots. So it's aimed to like the government, malls, hotels, and all like spaces that need parking spots. So it's this machine where you put it like in one parking spot, and then you have 4 layers. You have 4. I don't know what's the point. Like you put it in one parking spot, and then it rotates, and it takes 4 cars instead of one parking spot. So this would be a really good idea to increase parking spots and cause less traffic. Awesome.
Finished?
Yeah.
How much time did it take?
32
Wait
seconds.
I need like something
Hello?
to go through.
Half of it.
You need something?
No, I need a presentation to go through. No, I don't have like, I need words.
He's just avoiding.
I'm not avoiding.
You want to draw something? Okay. Cool. What did you get for that?
You want me to draw the idea out?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So for example, that's a parking spot, alright?
Yeah.
So you have this. And that's the street. You have this thing that rotates around and takes 4 cars instead of one in one spot. So you get it now? Perfect?
Yeah? Cool. What don't you get? Because that's what he needs to think about next time when he pitches, because he'll pitch again. You keep pitching for the rest of the semester. What is it that you don't understand? And you need to make notes to see what people didn't understand. Yeah.
Is this like a parking lot, or is it just like
No,
one?
it's not a parking lot. It's like one machine that takes 4 cars on top of each other.
But would it be placed in a parking lot, or would it be like
No,
a
in any
street
parking
parking
spot.
lot?
Like any street parking spot. Where you don't have enough parking space, you just place it there. And it's 4 times more than parking place. So like for malls, instead of having 4 underground levels, you can only have 1 underground level with these machines. Less costs, less more space.
Oh, right, okay.
So what happens to the next parking spot after that? Because
It
you're having,
rotates.
1 4, the other one 4 with the
It's
respective
squeezed a
vehicle.
little bit. Like we're not exactly like that. It's designed to take 1 parking spot.
Have you seen this idea in Hong Kong? It's actually in a parking lot. Basically, it takes cars up, so like there's 4 levels.
Yeah, I saw that idea where it's like a big elevator, it takes like 20 cars up. But that one's better, like it's less time, it takes less time, more time.
Oh,
You understood it?
I'm
but,
listening.
but no questions come to mind? It's perfect. You invest.
No, we'll have, want to have a bit more.
What do you want?
No. So.
No, do.
Sorry.
I encourage you to ask the abrasive questions.
Well, I would like to understand how much time would it take from my car to go through this
It will take
process.
like 30 seconds. It's not a big process. Like you have this plate with
How
4
long?
numbers, 1 minute
For what?
for the car to, if it's on top, to come back down,
To rotate.
to rotate.
There's like a Ferris wheel.
No, like 30 seconds, no, 45 seconds.
45. And okay. So we have to get down from my car. The car goes up.
And
And
then
then
down from the
45
car, there are
seconds.
sensors, and then it automatically goes up. When you come back, you press on your number, and the car goes back down. Like there's a plate with numbers 1 to 4. Wherever the plate your car is on, you press the number, and it goes down.
And is it London?
Not in London, like in Egypt back home, the traffic is really bad, and we never find parking spots. So it would be a good idea. Like in more populated cities. In London too, in London it's really
Central.
yeah.
Would security be an issue?
Why?
Like, what if someone tried to hack the machine and try to steal the cars?
How would you steal the car without the key? It's insane.
Because there was an issue. I had my mom had a friend whose
Yeah.
car got stolen because the Range Rover, they have a master key back at the company, and someone stole that, and then
Yeah, but that's different. Like if you're not parked on this, it can be stolen too. If you steal the key.
But like in terms of like if that was open like in Cambodia or something, well, because they have a lot of luxury cars there, there would still be a question of how much you can trust the machine.
You know, this could be something luxury too. Like you can have this cool 3 parking spots for luxury cars, and people can own them for like self-use for luxury. Like it can go many different ways. It can go to the government, malls, hotels, luxury. Yeah. You can have different designs.
Who needs this?
The government needs it.
The government. So they're your customers.
Yeah. And like I can have more to like people luxury. And malls and hotels.
What are they missing? These people who need it, what is their pain?
Parking.
Parking.
Trying to find parking spots.
What's the pain?
What's the cost?
Hmm?
What's the cost to park my car?
Okay, you're worried about the price, no?
Yeah.
But I'm asking, what's the pain that I would want to engage in such a product? What is my pain?
What do you
Pain.
Taking too much time to find parking.
Yeah. Wasting time. What else?
I think it's less time consuming because like in Egypt.
Okay, no solutions.
I think it's people don't want to walk. People want to park close to where they need to get, not park. Waste all this time finding a parking spot very far away.
Why too far? It would be in the same parking spots.
No, I'm asking what pain it is that it helps overcome.
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
We're trying to think about like what the customer is going through.
Yeah, not the problems with your project.
We're trying to
Yeah, we're not
put that
don't.
and
So,
fit
what's
it.
the key? Don't get defensive when you're speaking to people. When you go into negotiations, do not get defensive. If people say this is shit, go, okay, well, how can I turn it into a Christmas cake if it's shit? There is a difference in English between bargaining and negotiation. Have I spoken to you about this already? Bargaining and negotiation. What's the difference?
Bargaining is wanting more for yourself.
Bargaining imagines the slice of the cake is finite, is limited. So you end up going, you have more, I have less, or you have less, I have more, and that's all we talk about. So that's a defensive position. As soon as you say to him, oh, here's the problem, he goes back a step. Don't get in that position. That problem is your opportunity. That's how you want to perceive yourself. Whereas negotiation is, okay, well, let me think about how we can work around that. Maybe I have to drop a feature. Maybe I can add a partner who I didn't think about. You know? Maybe I can have it in places where people can shuttle, because we've got a transport company who wants help with its abilities to park more cars in an out-of-town space. You know? So you need to be in a relaxed frame in the early days, rather than a defensive frame, to listen to what people are firing at you. Not to hear it and go, why? Why is that a problem? Well, it's a problem, so how can I change that for you? The number one reason that people fail when they start up is that they struggle to listen to what people are asking for. They assume they know what people want, and we don't know what people want. There is money in not knowing. I keep saying this again and again and again. The opportunity, the money is in the uncertainty, the unknown. It is not in what I know. Because if you know 1 billion people, 7 billion people probably know as well. So there's no market there. There's no opportunity, there's no profits there. It's going to be hyper-competitive. So you have to create from the unknown. But you have to then be orientated to accept that you don't know before you can go to that place. I keep giving the same example. The earth was flat and we knew everything. And therefore all our markets would concentrate on how the earth is flat. We knew shit. And when people started to realize the earth wasn't flat, whole new markets and good margins. For people who sail differently, people who eat differently, people who communicate differently. Okay? So when you're pitching, you're not pitching to prove anything. You're pitching to test how what you're doing is evolving every minute. That's where the entrepreneurs are. They're constant at this. Okay? Who's next? Thanks, Ahmed. You got a lot of work.